Let me start with a simple yet controversial question. What if some anti-aging treatment actually make the cells work harder rather than better? I am delighted to be today with Doris and Rahul, the co-founders of Rapalogix, the actual IMCAS Innovation Tank winners. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So your company is looking at anti-aging from a completely different angle. It's not about stimulation, it's about cellular repair.
Yes, so it's about cellular repair that leads to longevity. Not just stimulation, but repair the cells so they work better over longer time.
And what I saw in my practice is that patients would come in, especially as they got a little bit older, and they would tell me that they would have a facelift or a surgical procedure, and at the same time, they'd have a CO2 aggressive laser, and they would take a month to recover, and at the end, their skin was no better. So I could see that the cells that were supposed to be making collagen were exhausted and no longer functioning as they should, and that's why they weren't getting results.
So instead of stimulation, you focus on recovery?
So instead of stimulation, what we do is make sure that the cells can repair themselves. So the product that we focused on developing from the beginning is to induce the cells to repair themselves.
And that leads to longevity.
Yeah.
So once those cells have greater longevity, that means that they can make the collagen and elastin better for longer, and they don't become as exhausted. You don't rely on the stem cell reserves to send up new fibroblasts. And this way, you're able to make better collagen for longer. This is for all ages, because when you start young, you're preserving those stem cells even longer. When you start older, you're able to repair for longer. So there really isn't an age where this becomes inappropriate.
So are you saying that with traditional anti-aging product, we might be winning today but losing tomorrow?
That's exactly right, yes. What we found in our studies is that the traditional anti-aging products would actually work to make the skin look better, but at the same time, they become older because they are pushing themselves too much. They're not getting time to repair themselves.
Very interesting. So can you explain in simple terms, how is your technology working?
So all the cells in our body, they can repair themselves, but they lose that ability as they get older. And so what our technology does is forces them to learn that again, and they start repairing all the damage that is inside the cells. So if you take a 56-year-old cell that has damage accumulated in them, that is exhausted, the technology will repair all the materials that are inside, and the cell becomes more youthful and a lot more active.
So you're helping the cells to reset rather than forcing them to produce more.
Exactly. We are resetting the cells, and that's the branding we have, is reset the skin, reset the cells so that they can work much better when you stimulate them with other anti-aging products.
So from a patient perspective, what are patients going to see?
They're going to see that their skin ages better in the short run and in the long run. And they're going to see that all the other treatments they're doing or products they're using are going to work even better. The beauty of ReQ and the molecule RLX-201 is that it's not intended to replace what you're doing. What it's intended to do is make it work better and better for longer. All the things that are aging your skin are things like UV damage, hormone changes, chemical peels, treatments we do, retinoic acid. All these things that are good and sometimes not so good are pushing those cells into that exhaustion and that disrepair. So what we're trying to do is help mitigate that, help them stay younger for longer so that they can keep working for us and keep our skin looking beautiful. And this works on the face too and on the arms. So it's really a whole body approach to that longevity.
So this is anti-aging that thinks long-term.
Yes.
Yes.
So rapamycin is a big word. Can you explain to us a bit more, how does it apply to aesthetics?
Right. I mean, rapamycin is a big word, and there are a lot of side effects associated with rapamycin. We are not rapamycin. The molecule we have is actually designed specifically to take advantage of rapamycin's longevity benefits, at the same time remove the side effects associated with rapamycin molecule. It's a TORC1 specific inhibitor that provides the longevity benefits and works much better for skin when given topically than systemic rapamycin.
And that's why we call it a rapalog. It's an analog of rapamycin, and it's been tested quite extensively. So we have an amazing safety profile and an amazing benefit profile. There's a lot of basic science that went into this product because this is a novel molecule. We had to get a whole new INCI label for it, which means we had to go through a process of proving to the FDA that this molecule is safe as a cosmeceutical. That's really hard to do. So now we have this amazing molecule with incredible safety data, and then we had to go and show the benefits, which is exactly why we're here now.
The science is deep, but the results are precise.
Yes.
So I have another question for you, for investors watching us. Why do you think your company is so valuable to invest in?
So one of the biggest things we have seen is that there is nothing in the current product development in the last 15, 20 years. Everything we have seen is essentially repackaging of molecules that are already there or small changes to the molecules that are already there. They work really well to keep your skin looking healthy, but there's nothing transformationally about them. So this technology actually is the only one that focuses on longevity, not necessarily anti-aging. And that's what differentiates us. And that's why the valuation, we believe this is a new vertical in a physician office. It's going to be the longevity stack.
It's really interesting how much the longevity space has been starting to make skin claims. We're the first company and the first product that is focused on skin longevity rather than trying to adapt skincare to help your skin age better or longevity to affect your skin. We're focused on longevity in the skin, and we're not competing with anyone. We've created a whole new lane, and there's lots of room for us to grow and for others to enter this space as well.
Also, you're very humble, but you have outstanding credentials. The three co-founders of this company have outstanding credentials, and investors invest in people as well. So what does Rapalogix ultimately stands for?
I think we ultimately stand for extending skin's healthy lifespan. We want to make sure that there's a lot of noise in the longevity space. People want to live longer but healthier life, and we want to bring that to skin as well.
And my dad would always tell me growing up, he was a doctor, and he always said, we should all die young at an old age. And I added, and we should look beautiful doing it. And that's what we stand for.
Love this. So from the IMCAS Innovation Tank to the future of regenerative aesthetics, Rapalogix reminds us that sometimes the smartest innovations are about knowing when to stop pushing and start repairing. Congratulations, Doris, Rahul, for winning the IMCAS Innovation Tank.
Thank you.
Thank you.